wife move into the husband's house, that it means that like the wife are not anymore longer with her her family.
So she leaves her family to join
Mm-hmm.
the husband's new family.
So her origin family, I don't know how to say, but her origin family is not her family anymore.
So you can't talk to them anymore?
No, you can talk, but women should focus on the husband's house.
Mm-hmm. So put his family first. Okay. So how would you say decisions are made in the family then?
Husbands do.
All of it?
Yeah.
Is there any time where the wives have any say, or is it?
In my house, usually mother make a decision.
Your mother makes the decisions?
Yeah, but traditionally, no, just fathers do.
And so, can't think of how I want to word this one. So would you, from based on what I'm hearing, like you don't like the girly role, I don't either, so I don't blame you, and your mom makes the decision, so how do you think your personal family has affected how you view others? Or how has your family culture affected your views?
So I don't feel that I need to so my family is what I want to have,
Mm-hmm.
but I can hear some stories that terrible stories, so I don't want to marry.
You don't want to get married?
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. And I think part of it, what you said, is you see yourself as equal to men, so that's, I feel like that's something you've learned from your family. And your family isn't quite as the traditional, the men make the decisions, and I think that's very interesting. I don't feel it should be that way either, but I like hearing about your family.
My father and mother so communicate a lot.
They communicate a lot.
And they both make up decision.
They both what?
They both do
Okay, so it's more mutual.
Mm-hmm.
They talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
So we were kind of talking about this. You said your mom kind of makes the decisions.
Mm-hmm.
So is there any other roles in your family? So kind of spoke on how the mother or the wives are the caretakers maybe? Is there anything like that you can think about? Or anytime, maybe when someone's sick, who takes care of the person who is sick?
If I or my brother is sick, my mother would take care of
Your mother would?
Yeah, if my mother is sick, I or my brother would take.
So the children before the dad would take care? Or is this just kind of...
Just usually I want to do because...
You want to be the nurse?
Yeah.
Okay. That works. And so we kind of talked about that, and we're just going to skip that question. So who in your family do you look up to the most?
What do you mean?
Who's your role model?
Role model.
Your mother?
Yeah, my mother.
And what about, what makes your mom so special for you?
I never saw she got angry or she's mad, but she talks, if I made some mistake, she taught me.
Mm-hmm.
And, she is, not loud, but she has power on her voice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it makes me feel like she's special.
Mm-hmm. And so, your mom said she's got power, but not quite loud. So would you say she enforces the rules, or?
Oh no, she not enforce or she never say do this, but she makes me to do that.
She just
I don't know.
Motivates you almost to do it, or?
Yeah. Usually she motivates, but I don't know. Yeah.
That's okay. We'll go for the next one. So who do you think, if you broke a rule or whatnot, who do you think would tell you that you did wrong? or help you learn to do learn the right
Both
thing?
parents,
Both parents did that?
but usually father.
Okay. And what would happen to you if you, say you were out past curfew?
I listen my father is talking, but it's more like 2 hours. Really 2 hours. If I fight with my brother, we have some small desk like almost like this,
Mhm.
and we should like handle like
Hold it above your
or
head?
and he put cups on there.
You put what?
He put cups.
Oh,
with
cups.
yeah. If I like lose the like balance, cups like water for me to drink. So
So that's what you do if you got in trouble or you fought with
Like-
your brother?
mhm.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, so we do not fight. Really.
You learned your lesson. That's really funny. Just picturing you holding it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, if you were to split your family into two teams, would there be two teams in your family, or
Just one.
you think you're all very connected? Alrighty, we kind of talked about that one. Hey, we're doing good. So, is there any personal boundaries that you have? Like, maybe if it's space, like if I got it all up too close.
Oh, so sorry.
Scared you.
No. Sorry.
But would that bother you, or?
I said I'm really outgoing, I believe, and I like to talk with people, but at the same time I wanna be alone.
Mm-hmm.
It happened to my in my house too. Like I want to love to talk with my family, but at the same time I want to be in my house,
Mhm.
like in my room.
Yeah.
So,
So you like
maybe it will be the boundary, because even though if I have the problem,
Mm-hmm.
but if I want to be alone, then I never talk with my parents.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that will be the boundary.
No, I totally get how that goes. And do you still have those boundaries here? So, I mean, you said you and your roommate share in the same room. So,
Mhm.
where do you go when you want to be alone?
I just asked her, can you move out?
So you kick her out.
Yeah.
That works.
And like she asked me to do when she want to be alone. So.
And what does she say when you say I need some alone time?
Oh, like we usually say like, oh, I want to talk with my parents, and like we just like move.
So it's kind of a mutual understanding. No one
Mhm.
takes it personal.
Mhm.
Oh, well, that's good. I was just worried you guys are starting fights. Like, no, you leave the room. My turn.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Talked about that one. Talked about that one. Oh, we're moving right along. Okay, so do you ever go see like a doctor or a chiropractor or see any like a counselor or anybody to?
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. Figured I'd check just in case. Okay, so how do you feel about being away from your family so long? Because I know you lived in a dorm in middle school and then you lived by yourself in high school.
It's like sometimes it's really lonely,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes it's okay because I used to living alone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but sometimes I miss my family a lot, even like kind of like Thanksgiving Day or.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So do you ever plan to go back and visit your family
This winter.
this winter? Oh, fun, for Christmas break?
Mm-hmm.
That'll be fun. Then you get a whole month with them. I'm happy for you.
I'm so excited.
That is really exciting. And will they have lots of time to spend with you when you're there? Or would they be busy working or?
Yeah, they're busy. I feel like I'm gonna stay by alone, but
Being alone there might be better than being alone here. So, could you you're talking about Thanksgiving. So what are some other traditions or maybe religious traditions that your family has?
Oh, We have like Korean New Year. Is it?
New Year?
Yeah,
Mhm.
Korean New Year and Thanksgiving. Korean Thanksgiving.
What do you do for the New Year?
Visit the grandparents.
Which, on your dad's side?
And like, is it?
And do you just kind of sit down and chat, or is there anything fun that you do when you're at your grandparents' then?
It's very dependent on the family, but I usually not visit my grandparents.
Oh, you typically don't?
And usually my grandparents come here because my father's grandparents are still alive,
Mm-hmm.
and my grandparents go to my father's grandparents. Can you?
So your dad's grandparents.
Yeah, it's me, my father, and grandparents. And
Oh
father
wow, his grandparents are still
Yeah,
alive.
still alive, so they visit and like.
So then your grandparents.
Visit it like Korean New Year is 3 days usually, and they visit at last day
Mm-hmm.
and just have lunch together and they back to their home.
Okay. Yeah, well. Is there any certain meal you have on that day, or during the 3 days of New Year?
We usually watch TV.
Watch TV.
Yeah.
Anything significant on that day that you like to watch, or you just whatever on TV?
Usually my brother go out with his friend,
Mm-hmm.
and I usually stay with my parents because I was live alone, and my brother stayed like my brother was lived with my parents, but I was not.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried to like be more with my parents,
Mm-hmm.
and my father loves to watch TV, so I just stay with him.
That works. Okay, so and was there any other traditions on like Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving. Oh, tradition. Oh, we usually visit the grandparents and bow.
A what?
Like. Like this.
Oh, bow?
Yeah, but like parents are like sit down
Mm-hmm.
and like this.
Okay.
So usually doing that, and then grandparents give some money.
So you're bowing, or your parents are bowing?
Me.
Okay, so you bow, and then they give you some money.
Yeah.
Huh? I mean, it's an easy way to earn some money.
Yeah.
So, what do you think is the cause of illness and disease? Based on your beliefs and what you've learned, like you personally.
Maybe lifestyle
Lifestyle.
and generic or luck.
Oh, luck. Lifestyle and luck. So, okay. That makes sense. Thought of another question, but then I lost it. So, then how does that affect? Yeah, that one just. Some of these I'm just going to skip out here and there. So, if you were to compare, like, when your beliefs of how lifestyle and luck is what causes people to get sick, what would your grandparents say about how people get sick? Would they think differently or no?
No, like my grandmother might say like it's depend on the like sky or God.
Depends on the sky or God.
And or like lifestyle, cause she was nurse too. But more like sky.
And is there a certain thing that you did to have an illness to kind of cast upon you?
What do you mean?
Like, so did this guy and God just say, "Oh, you're gonna get sick," or how does that work?
Pray.
Praying. So if you pray a lot, will you not get sick?
Like, it's weird, but like, grab some like